In verses 39 through 41, they continue to cling to their ancestry from Abraham as justification before God. Jesus tells them they are Abraham's descendants only in the physical sense. They were not Abraham's descendants in the spiritual sense, evidenced by their desire to kill Jesus because they willfully refused to believe his words. While they take another swipe at Jesus' ancestry, the Pharisees switch their own parentage from Abraham to God. A good little move. But Jesus tells them they are not of God. Otherwise, they would understand and believe what he was saying. Because they did not, and because they were opposing God, he declared them to be children of the devil, the father of lies. The father of lies. Now, can you feel this building up to a climax? There's going to be a clear point of no return, a line drawn in the sand. It is building to a point at which people have to make a decision about Christ because he leaves no room for sitting on the fence. And this happens in verses 48 through 59, at the end, as this chapter is coming to a close. The Jews answered and said to him, Do we not say rightfully that you are Samaritan and have a demon? They're taking a swipe at Jesus, giving a racial slur, because we've learned earlier that the Samaritans were a mixed race of people, of Jews and people who had been sent from different parts of the Babylonian Empire. And not only did they intermarry with these people, but they also took on some of the worship of false gods for them. And so they're charging him, saying really that he's as bad as one who is demon-possessed, controlled by the devil. Jesus answered, I do not have a demon, but I honor my Father, and you dishonor me. But I do not seek my own glory. There's one who seeks and judges. Truly, truly, I say to you, if anyone keeps my word, he will never see death. The Jews said to him, Now we know you have a demon. Abraham died, and the prophets also, and you say, if anyone keeps my word, he will never taste of death? Surely you are not greater than our father Abraham, who died. The prophets died too. Whom do you make yourself out to be? Jesus answered, If I glorify myself, my glory is nothing. It is my Father who glorifies me, of whom you say, He is our God. And you have not come to know him, but I know him. And if I say that I do not know him, I will be a liar like you. But I do know him and keep his word. So your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad. So Jesus again tells them that those who believe in him will not die. He is speaking spiritually. Again, their response is about the physical. Jesus declares to them that he is seeking not his own glory, but glory for the Father. Abraham, by faith, looked forward to the day of the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world, and he rejoiced in it. The Pharisees respond, You would have to be centuries old to have seen Abraham. And then comes the climactic moment. So the Jews said to him, You are not yet 50 years old, and have you seen Abraham? Jesus said to them, Truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham was born, I am. And that was a great climactic moment. Jesus, before Abraham came into existence, I am who I am. There was no mistaking this declaration. Jesus clearly declared himself equal with the Father. You see this, that same term used in Exodus. You can also go back to John chapter 1, verses 1 and 2. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Jesus makes a clear declaration that he and the Father are equal. And then Pharisees, the religious leaders, picked up stones to kill him. for blasphemy. But he slipped away from the temple because, again, it was not yet his time. It was not yet the time for his death, not yet his hour. And when they picked up the stones to kill him, rightfully they did so. If they did not believe him to be the Son of God, and they did not believe him to be who he was saying he was, then he was committing blasphemy. But here is that clear definition. Here it is, this clear declaration. And Jesus makes this statement, and we all have to make a decision. Do we believe Jesus to be a blasphemer, or do we believe him to be who he says he is, the Son of the living God and equal with the Father? I hope this has been helpful to you. And if you have any questions, Pastor Jim will be glad to answer them. I am out. Peace and blessings to you.